Assalamu alaikum, Sayyidi.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Sayyidi, does the concept of chain of command apply to those who are not part of a tariqah even when asking for favors from the Divine?
Again, the common sense is if somebody comes new to the company and is bi'adab, exactly what the guys put out in the video. Some guy's new in the company, posting pictures of all the directors of other companies, being rude, being disrespectful, fighting his manager. What do you think of that person? Well, most likely they're going to get fired. And you see these people in life, they really never climbed the ladder and they really never succeeded in companies and structures, and they didn't do well with the structure. So tariqah comes and teaches immense structure, immense discipline. It's not loose, it's very tight. A lot of people come and think it's just too tight for them, that why so much respect, why follow this way, why do like this, why do like that. I said, because our life is about structure. Even your awrads, your zikrs require discipline in which to wake up at a certain time, do the prayers, do your recitations, have your daily planner, make sure everything is planned out so that you don't wait to the end of the day just to catch up and do all of your recitations and then fail again that day, fail the next day. So this is the signs of success. Those who are successful in their understanding and they apply those disciplines upon their akhirah, they should be very successful because they're entering in now towards their akhirah with immense discipline. At the same time, some people come to tariqah and become very sloppy, and that's not right. That means they forget their payments, they forget their insurance payments, they forget their house payment, they forget this, they forget that, and just start going all over the place and thinking, oh well this tariqah. I said, no, there's no tariqah. Tariqah is extreme discipline, that to think about your future, think about your lives, think about everything, how it has to be planned out. That same discipline you put upon again your tariqah life. So we said before that if you're going to look good for work and look clean and disciplined, and if your work has a uniform, the uniform has to be clean. Everything you do for money, for dunya, for raise, for recognition, for status, you have to do 100 times more for Allah, otherwise it's a hypocrisy. So you go to work, say, I have to have nice clean shoes, my boss looking. Let's say if that's your work, or if you have like a Domino's uniform, it doesn't matter. Your boss comes and says, how come your uniform is dirty? That's why you're representing the company. They look at your pants, they look at your shoes, they look at everything you do, and your whole work has a discipline. Then you come to tariqah, you look like vagabond. Slippers, they just don't look right. And that Mawlana Shaykh, at least our firqa, our way from the discipline of Mawlana Shaykh is that we're in Western countries, and in Western countries they have to be respected and they respect your material status. So if you look like a hobo and you look like homeless person, you're going to be treated like homeless people. So that's not the way that Mawlana Shaykh wanted it in the West. He said, look super nice, put together, very sharp suits, nice shiny clean shoes, look like you represent Sayyidina Muhammad. So this is the importance. Now other people on islands and off out into the woods, they can do what they want, but we don't live on an island and we don't live in the woods. We live in the city, and we want the tariqah to be recognized, the tariqah to have a strength. Even now we're trying to get a warehouse, we're dealing with banks. You think any of them sitting down and hoping that it's okay if we look like shepherds? No, they're asking every single question, what's this, what's that, what's this, what's that? So he said back, so look at this website. So all of this that has been built is a credibility for Western organizations. So you can't compare us with other people who they're operating from the woods and in the mountains, and then they look at us and say, oh why they're like that. We're like this exactly because this is the way Allah wants it for this region, for this area and for the atmosphere that we operate in. When our men get together they have to look sharp. We're not shepherds, we don't herd sheep, we represent Sayyidina Muhammad. Nothing wrong with being spiritual shepherd, but we don't want to appear to people that we're a threat and a danger, because they look at people who who don't operate in their system as disconnected and dangerous. And we're not disconnected and we're not dangerous. So Mawlana Shaykh's hikmah and wisdom was look like you're put together really well, because then they look and say, who are these people? Even the Arabs come and ask, who are you people? Because they don't even look like that. When we were on the San Francisco, there was an Arab in the hotel, he kept asking everybody around, who are these people, who are you people? Because they've never seen in the West is men with beautiful three-piece suits and turbans. So you must be from the moon. Yeah, exactly. This is qamarun, this is a moon they're not familiar with, but they will be. So this is the system of the tariqah and this is the hikmah and the wisdom of tariqah. Then some people emailed on the same subject, we don't know how to function with our work. Said, then don't mix the two, business is business and Moses is Moses. This is our cousins would say to us, means business is business, don't mix the two. Means when you go for work, you go in work attire, same discipline, looking nice, looking sharp, looking put together, keeping your head covered if you want to have a French hat or a nice hat, whatever you want. But you go with the same discipline that you are very put together. And when you come home you put your tariqah things for your prayers, or if you're going to a tariqah event or you're sitting for your zikr event on the weekends, then you put your zikr attire. So you don't want to confuse the thing or you start ending up going with all your outfit and your turban into work and they want to relieve you and say, we have to be fired. So that's not what the tariqah asks for us, is that look in modest clothing, nothing extravagant and wild and inappropriate. Some came to visit us with all the Gucci attire, so that's not necessary but yes. So it's moderate clothing for work, no problem. Look nice, put together. Mawlana Shaykh would always teach is that they look at your shoes. When someone looks at you and sees if you're put together, let's say you have a nice suit on for work, they look down at your shoes. So why do they look at your shoes? Say because maybe you didn't think anybody would notice. The suit they had to notice, but where the extra character comes in is, no, this person is so disciplined, their shoes are even nice and clean because they put every attention to every detail. So these are important for character. If you can't keep your outside clean, can you imagine keeping your inside clean? So everything has its package, everything has its reality. We are people who want to keep our inside clean but at least the outside should be beatific. And so much so that they would come to Rumi, they would see it look so sparkly, they would leave. They say, why are you leaving? This is like the most cleanest halal store you could imagine. You say, no, it's so clean it must be super expensive. Because they were used to entering into a store that everything was dusty and dirty and just thrown all over the place. They say, no, that's not Islam. The reality of Islam is it came into a time of ignorance and brought immense discipline, immense cleanliness. People never even washed. Read about the dark ages, they didn't even have a concept of washing. They thought washing was satanic. They would go for years without even washing their body parts. Islam didn't come as something bizarre, it came as something from paradise, to wash, to clean your teeth, to be dressed with modesty. So alhamdulillah. And this is also for the time of Sayyidina Mahdi, everyone taking off everything, tattooing themselves and looking like ignorance. Again, the nobility of Islam is to shine in the last days in the second Jahiliyyah which we are in now. So this is its beatific reality. So just of modesty for work, be appropriate at work and not crossing the boundaries. And then for home, keep your belief, keep your practices, pray in your sunnah, meditate in your sunnah. So alhamdulillah, inshaAllah.